Hey folks, it's Alicia. Welcome back to my channel. And I tried uploading on my cell phone. So much for my phone being fixed, folks, because nothing is coming off my phone. And I filmed this video also on my phone. They said it would be easier to upload, but nope. It keeps aborting. I don't know what the problem is. I'm calling T-Mobile next. But I'm here with my submission for Healing Montana Nana's 100 Subbie Giveaway. Oh, folks, these shabby people are killing me. I've taken 2 showers today. I still have glue, if you look very carefully, on my fingers and paint. All right, so I made for Healing Montana Nana what I call an unconventional pocket letter, meaning I didn't personalize it like I always do. I deliberately kept it kind of neutral and plain because I'd like her to be able to use it either as ephemera or as a pocket letter for someone else. I'm into this reusability, folks. So you can see that I enclosed it in a cello bag, and this is one of those flowers I took off the headband that I got for my husband for his birthday. And what I did was I deconstructed each petal and I built it back up using fabric tack. Yeah, I'm getting better at this deconstruction business, folks. This I'm getting better at, sort of. Depends what angle you look at it from. Oh, this is pocket number 1, folks, and this was a labor of love. You see, if you take a look at it really carefully, you can tell that Jelly Bean, Carmen, and Sabrina are rubbing off on me. All right, so Healing Montana Nana said that she prefers silver to gold. She's more of a silver person. So I didn't want to distress this because my distressing is like a vintage photo with a little burnished gold in it, and she prefers silver. So the only silver I have here is a silver Wink of Stella. Do you see it? So what I did was I inked up all of the edges in silver Wink of Stella, which is actually sparkly. Not that you can see on my crappy camera, but it's sparkly, folks, which then matches the 3 rhinestones I adhered here. Yes, Alicia has a tiny bit of bling. Tiny, 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 tiny. All right, so let me tell you why this is my favorite pocket and how I learned from Sabrina, Carmen, and Jelly Bean. So there's a vintaged piece of Maggie Holmes music paper in the back. Then over that, I layered a net, a white net that I vintaged up. I wonder if you can see it in certain light. There it is. There's the vintage net. So there's the netting. And then on top of the netting, I put some tea stain lace that I dyed. I hand dyed. And then over that, I put a feather, actually. Can you see the feather? It starts here. There you go. It starts here and goes all the way up subtly. And then over the feather, I put this applique and attached a couple of rhinestones, and then I put these 2 vintaged flowers, enamel flowers. This took me forever, folks, forever. Like, just imagine if this were my embellishment box, how long this would have taken me. I am not fast to begin with, but shabby requires a lot of patience, a lot of mucking with, a lot of altering, and this took me so long to do. And then I sealed up the bag with some more. I had a little bit of the leftover lace that I had tea stained, so I sealed it up with that. I attached one of these rosettes with a tiny bit of fabric tack so Healing Montana and I could just tear it off. Inside, well, actually on the back of this pocket, I built a pocket by hand, not using my die cutter because I didn't have one that small. So I built a pocket, and in there I put some ephemera and a little note saying, "With love from Alicia." And then in here I put some tiny pink paper doilies. And that is pocket number 1. That's number 1, folks. It's my favorite pocket out of all of them. It's the most shabby. Pocket number 2 is also shabby. Healing Montana Nana says she doesn't like gold as much as silver, but this isn't a ton of gold. So what I did was I took a piece, again, of Maggie Holmes paper, but I wanted a little bit of color to show through in the background. And if you look at this really close, you can see a little bit of color peekaboost through. Over that, I laid my favorite fancy...
It's 3 o'clock.
Oh, and there's our man, folks. Do you see over top? I actually tore some floral Maggie Holmes and shredded it so that you get a peekaboo of the floral underneath, which I really love. And then I laid that lace over top, the one that lays flat like paper. Look how flat I'm getting, folks. I'm getting good at laying down the lace flat. And that has a little bit, when you pull this pocket out, the eyelash kind of sticks out, which is really pretty and vintagey. And then over that, I put a K&Co applique. And then even though it came glittered up, I actually glittered up a bit more with Wink of Stella to pick up on this flower that Carmen sent me. Now, she sent it to me in pieces. I built it up myself. Look how pretty, folks. Yay for Carmen. And when this is open, it's super dimensional. And then in the middle, I put another one of those antique white appliques, which looks super cute. And it matches the back, folks. Look at that. Perfectly matches the back. So either Healing Montana Nana can use this as a pocket for a pocket litter she does in the future, or she could just use it as a piece of ephemera. Really good idea, right? Okay, and then number 3 is Maggie Holmes Meets Vintage, and this is more Alicia's aesthetic, as you know. So in the back is the vintage camera photographs, or camera from the Maggie Holmes collection, and then over that I layered lime green and pink lace. Look how flat, folks. Alicia's even getting good. Like, we know this one lays flat naturally like paper. This one I had to work at. Look, perfectly flat. Yay, Alicia, she can lay lace now. Okay, so there's the lace on top, and then on top of that I adhered 2 pieces of ephemera, 2 simple pieces, just to pick up on that tiny bit of gold. So it's not too much gold, but it all ties in together, and this is what they look like together. They all match, but she can use them separately. Oh, and I didn't show you the back of this one. So on the back it says adorable, and then I fussy cut. Yes, folks, I fussy cut with my crappy scissors here. I brought a pair from that Hobby Lobby sale, but they're still crappy. I still have to sharpen them all the time. Okay, so I fussy cut this out and adhered it. And that's it. That's my submission for Healing Montana Nana. Super shabby, folks, for Alicia. Super shabby. So, I mean, I learned how to make this from watching Jelly Bean's projects in her recent tutorial on her embellishment box, and from looking carefully at Carmen's projects that she sent me, and from watching Miss Sabrina's projects, folks. That's how I learned how to do this. We know I'm not a clean maker. Clearly the girl with the glue on her finger, not a clean maker. But I'm also not a shabby maker. But I like to make all things. So this was super fun to make. I love this one the most. Most effort though, folks. Most effort, even though this one looks the most like me. So there we have it. That's my entry, and it goes into this cute little feather bag, flower bag. And then I packaged up a bunch of shabby, like ribbon and lace and trim, and one of those really vintagey rosettes for Healing Montana Nana. And I put together a bunch of other goodies too, but I'm not going to show them because I want them to be a surprise. And that's it, folks. That's my submission. Hope you enjoyed it. It's not too often we see me do shabby, although I am doing some shabby-esque stuff right now. And I'll be back in a minute to show you that paper pad that I got for my swap with Miss Sabrina, and it's pretty amazing. All right, I'll be back shortly. Bye.